My name is David Cowell. I go to Notre Dame High School, and I throw the shot put. Before Taekwondo and before shot put, those the only two sports that I had ever done before. I'd always wanted to play football, but that was something that I, at the time, didn't realize was impossible for me to do. I have cerebral palsy, so I try to really get it through my mind that not a top dog, I'm not a bottom dog, but I'm there to compete, and I'm going to do the best that I possibly can in that moment.
Get your feet squared up. Two more. And as always, you're going to do extra. I've been coaching track for almost 20 years, and in the 20 years of coaching track and football, I've never encountered anybody that has participated with CP. And I've also never encountered anybody with the zeal that David has, because he is adamant that he's going to do things just like everybody else.
Ability to prove myself, whether it be mentally, physically, academically, athletically, even theologically in religion class, I guess you could say, gives me the excitement to show everybody kind of what I know in the smart aleck sense, but also give them everything that I have to give. So when you ask me, how do I compare myself to others to make me work harder? It's not that I do, it's more of what I have to do for myself. Because there are certain people on my track team that I know that unless I was to work from the time now all the way until my last day of high school, there's no way that I'd pass them and what some of them can do. But Coach Jones told me one day, he said, all right, don't look at what they're throwing, just look at what you're throwing and get better each time.
We had open gym for training, and he was one of the only athletes that made all 15 workouts, prior to the track season actually starting. And so much so that I went to him, I told him, you're going to be the captain of our throwers.
Resilient or rebellious.
And the kids ran like, I think, 10 or 11 hills that day. And so I told him, I said, we'll do about 2 or 3, cut yours down. He looked at me and said, no, Coach, I'm going to run them all. I said, well, if you're going to run them all, you're going to be held to the same standard. I said, I'm going to put the stopwatch on you, and we're going to time you up the hills too. And I said, and if you don't make the time, then we're going to do it again. And so he was going to do his 11, and I think after the 11th one, I told him, I said that time wasn't fast enough, because it wasn't, and so he had to run it again. And so he made the time that time, and I said, all right, good, David, you're done. And he proceeded to line up and run 4 more hills. And I asked him, I said, David, what are you doing? I said, you completed. He said, I just want to work extra so that doesn't ever happen again, Coach.
David was one of those kids that never gave up. He pushed me and my teammates to go a little harder than we needed to. And he was just a good person to have on the track team. He supported everybody.